Welcome back. We're counting the votes on the full Monty. I'll bring you the result and the performance in a few minutes' time. My next guest is regarded as the funniest man in Britain today. Last time he was with us, the phones never stopped for all sorts of reasons. He's just rushed straight off the stage at his sellout show at the Olympia. It's called Gag Reflex. Will you welcome, please, the one and only Jimmy Carr. Hello, Jimmy.
Hi, man.
Good to see you. Please sit down.
Nice to see you.
How did the show go tonight?
The show was fine. How's yours? I got a better response than the last fella. Literally the worst babysitter in the world. What? Don't, ooh, me? He was a paedophile. Jesus, it's a hell of a show. It comes to something when you come on TV and the light relief is the Middle East crisis. That's never happened anywhere in the world before.
Your show, how did it go? Did it go well?
Yeah, it was funny. I told a lot of jokes to strangers. It's my job,
But you also, as well as telling jokes, you do a kind of an agony aunt bit in the show, don't you?
I do an agony aunt bit in the show, yeah.
How did it go down?
It went down fairly well, yeah. It was, you know, it was funny, man.
What sort of problems?
Well, you know, people have got all kinds of problems, and I like to deal with them, you know, sensitively.
Nothing like we've had.
For instance, our last guest could perhaps, you know, turn it to his advantage, maybe get a job with the Catholic Church. You never know.
No. Actually, it's funny that you brought religion and that sort of thing into the conversation so early, because I was wondering, you know, the whole thing about the Muhammad cartoons and all the rest. Is there anything that does not go in comedy? Can you?
I don't think there is. I mean, I think the thing with the cartoons, you know, that I thought when it happened, you know, the cartoons, the Danish cartoonist drew a picture of Muhammad with a bomb as a hat.
Yeah.
Which was not funny, but you know, it's within his rights to do that. And Iran boycotted products. They boycotted Danish products. What, pornography, beer and bacon? They were hardly doing a roaring trade, were they? God bless them. But I think you can say pretty much anything in comedy because, you know, if you come on the show, and even this section of this show, and it's been a very serious show this evening, I feel weird about coming on, to be honest with you. Because normally I come on an entertainment show and it's all, you know, it's people singing songs and doing skits and you do a bit of comedy and it's fine. And tonight it feels like, Jesus. It's like Jerry Springer and suddenly I come out. There's no fun in that. But I think you can say anything. If it says comedy behind you and it's clear that you paid for a comedy show, you can say anything.
Anything goes.
I'm big on people being politically correct. But, like, the police should be politically correct and doctors should be politically correct. And it's about your role in society. And my role is to essentially be a fuckwit and, you know, say silly things. It's
so
as
it's
easy
your
as
job
that.
to be politically incorrect?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you know, and I think you can joke about absolutely anything.
Even Limerick?
You can certainly joke about Stab City, yeah. A few people got knocked about that last time. But, you know, fair enough. Stop stabbing people, then. I'll be playing in Dublin for the weekend. What do I care?
But, of course, you are a plastic paddy, aren't you?
I am a plastic paddy, yes.
Unashamed?
Well, yeah, I'm a little bit ashamed, yeah. No, I'm pretty unashamed of it. No, it's, I feel very Irish. I like coming back. I like coming back and doing the show. My mother was sort of mad keen on this show. Obviously, they sort of emigrated off in the 70s. And kind of came back, and this felt like a real kind of culturally such an important thing to do. So, you know, I come back to do the show because,
but here you are,
like
public school boy.
Public school boy, no. I went to grammar school.
Did you?
Yeah, you know, we were quite, you know...
You went to Cambridge, though, did you? You got a
pikey.
first time, too.
I'm very bright. Don't worry about that.
I'm just wondering, have you
wealthy.
got a split personality? On the one hand, you're a plastic paddy, on the other hand, you're a very high-class kind of chap.
I think you get that thing of not fitting in from that, Pat. I think you get that weird kind of, well, I don't quite fit in when I come back to Ireland on holiday. Obviously, you know, me and Kilkee, we did stick out a little bit. Hello, have you got any tea? You know,
doesn't quite work, does it? No.
Yeah, I kind of didn't sit well, and then you didn't quite fit in at home because you come back and you'd feel more sort of Irish, and I think that's what being a comic is about. It's about standing outside and looking in.
Yeah, and did you get a religious upbringing? Was your mother very religious?
Yeah, I was Catholic until I was 26. I was kind of quite.
And what happened?
Adamantly Catholic. There isn't a God.
There isn't a God.
Unless, of course, you're Muslim, in which case there definitely is. I'm not an idiot. They take it seriously. What are the Church of England going to do? Hold a fate?
Yeah, but
Think about being Christian as well. If you're watching this and you're upset, what are you going to do? Forgive me. Good luck.
Yeah, but hang on,
That's no deterrent.
There are very committed Christians in showbiz. Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson?
Yeah.
Oh, bless him.
Yeah, I mean, he got himself into trouble as well.
What, with the Passion of the Christ?
Well, and also his remarks when he had a few...
Yeah, I know, I remember when The Passion of the Christ came out, and I watched it, and I thought it was an exceptional film. Beautifully shot, but classic Hollywood ending where the hero came back. They've ruined that story.
Now, you did get a good Irish upbringing. Your mother was a lady.
Yes, indeed, yes.
Yeah. She had taught you, therefore, to treat women well, isn't that so?
I think so, yeah. I do a lot of I get blamed for being sort of misogynistic quite a lot. People sort of say, you're a bit... But they're just funny little jokes. It's just, you know, it's tiny little nuances of stuff that... I think the thing about, you know, not joking about that kind of thing would be crazy, wouldn't it? You know, just... Yeah. I mean, my girlfriend tells me about her day. I don't know if anyone else has got this, but my girlfriend tells me about her day in real time. It seems that a trip to the shops takes about that length of time to get out. Jesus, it goes on.
Yeah. I mean...
I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I know this is fun. Backstage is a riot. Oh, you wouldn't believe it. The people from the Middle East are all going, we thought we had problems. Oh, look at him.
Going back to your girlfriend, though, I mean...
Yeah, let's go back to that.
No, she has...
Let's steer this on an even course.
No, you can go, but there you'll be joining them in a few minutes anyway, so... Yeah.
Right. Yeah, let's have a few drinks and hang out.
The reason is I'm looking at a lovely picture of her.
Oh, well, that's Caroline, yeah.
I mean, to all intents and purposes, you're a very happy couple.
Yeah, I've got a big fat face, and she's quite pretty. That's what showbiz and money will do for you.
How does she put up with you?
How does she put up with me? I'm dynamite in the sack. I am. I'm very quick, and I go to sleep straight after. So, what more could you want? No, I don't know why she... well, surely a sense of humour is kind of what most relationships are based on, I imagine. You're single, aren't you? I got dared by the audience this evening. I got talking to the audience at the Olympia, who were lovely this evening. They were really nice. And they dared me to refer the plank, to call you the plank.
No.
They double dared me to say that.
They don't call me the plank.
No, the audience don't. But they said that was... Oh, that got a big ooh. Is that a nickname, or...?
No, a certain person who actually may well be a guest on this show in a couple of weeks' time.
Really?
Yeah.
I hope I haven't blown their act.
A special friend of Roy Keane, he christened me at one point, the plank.
The plank? Are you going to have him on and belt him?
You never know.
Come on, that would make some great TV. Couldn't get any more controversial than this evening, but even so.
If I gave him a thump?
Yeah, I thought it was from some glove puppet thing they were telling me. No, the audience are clearly winding me up, and I've upset you now.
No,
I will explain. They said you'd love it.
I'll explain everything to you later on.
You'll explain everything
later.
Later.
It's not Dustin, by the way. The turkey. He's a turkey. This
Dustin
is
the
getting
turkey?
A bit, yeah.
Are you all right? You've been getting enough rest, a man of your age?
No.
Dustin the turkey?
Part of the problem is that you've been out of this country probably for too long, and you don't realise all the things that have happened.
Yeah. Well, judging by this show this evening, you're in a lot of trouble. It's terrible.
The Olympia, you sold out 3 nights, yeah? 3 nights?
Yeah, I think we sold out. Yeah, I'm not sure. Thanks very much for coming, anyone that came. Well done. Cheers.
You're the only one in this room who was actually there tonight.
I'm the only one that was there?
Yeah, they were all here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I suppose. I can see how that would work.
And I see how you got a first in, was it Cambridge or Oxford?
At Cambridge, yeah. I did social and political science. I'm very good in a pub quiz now.
Yeah. Why did you give it all up?
Well, I had a proper job for a while, and I thought, you know, comedy would be a laugh. I know that sounds like... But I just thought, oh, life's a bit boring. Proper job. Proper jobs are difficult. People forget that. They just sort of, you know... Because people in show business are always whinging on about, oh, I worked so hard, and it was such a difficult second album, and, oh, and then the travelling, oh, it's so difficult. And you go, well, actually, no. A proper job is difficult. This is just... I mean, like, how did the gig go this evening? I got away with it again. I can't believe I don't have to be anywhere at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Yeah. I've got away with that. I've just told lies to strangers for 2 hours, and, well, that's a job, apparently. You must feel the same about this. It's just a grift, isn't it?
Yeah.
I can't believe they're still looking at us.
Yeah. Are there things, though, that you won't talk about? I mean, for example, picking on someone's personal appearance. I mean, would you ever call someone fat?
Oh, Jesus, yes. I mean, a lot of people... I mean, it's, you know, there's a huge problem with childhood obesity. A lot of people say that, you know, these kids, you know, they've just got slow metabolisms. Yeah, that, and fast, chip-eating hands. I've got nothing against fat people. I once dated a girl who was so fat it felt like I was two-timing her. I've got nothing against... But I think anything that's like that, that's, you know, a physical thing, or, you know, or joking about paedophilia, I think it's absolutely fine to joke about that kind of thing. I've got no problem with that at all. If he gets offended, I'll be honest with you, couldn't give a fuck.
It's all right to talk about, you know, kids, obesity, childhood obesity, but have you ever called a woman fat?
Have I called a woman fat?
Yeah.
Yeah. On many, many occasions.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I called a woman fat today. Your health minister's about 27 stone.
Oh, no.
What? I'm just saying, she's a big girl. Who put her in charge of health? What were you thinking as a nation? She leaving? Is she going to get into films or something? Not as an actress, as a location.
Speaking of which, you've done a few movies yourself recently, haven't you?
Yeah, speaking of which, well done. What a beautiful segue.
Yeah.
I've done a couple of films, yeah.
Small parts.
Small part, yeah, well, I had a big part in a thing called Confetti, which was all about weddings, and I was really proud of it. I thought it was a great film. Shout on DVD. Yeah. Good luck. And then I had small parts in a few other things, which is... I've got no range. I'm not a proper actor. You know, if you want someone to play, you know, a blind cripple from Uzbekistan, get Danny Day-Lewis on the phone. If you want a middle-class guy who seems a bit smug...
That's you.
Oh, yeah. I can do me, and that's it.
You've got a book coming out. What's it called?
The book's called The Naked Jape, which is... It's quite a serious book. It's a popular science book about jokes and the importance of jokes and... their history and the psychology and sort of gender issues around jokes and things. And it's also a joke book as well. I think it comes out in November. But yeah, that's kind of a big, proper thing that I did.
I'm looking forward to it. Now is the time for the real show to begin. You're going backstage to meet all the boys from the Middle East and all the rest.
And all the rest?
Yeah.
Well, and all the rest. Yeah, I think he will have gone.
Or alternatively, you have two choices. You can stay here for the full Monty.
Are they going to actually get their winkies out?
Well,
the audience seem very keen on seeing it.
I have to check the result. 86% said one thing and 14% said the other.
Why don't you and me join in?
No, you join in.
No, come on, why don't we...
So I have other things to do.
I was next to him in the urinal earlier. He's got nothing to be ashamed of, ladies and gentlemen. He's a fine figure of a man. He's very healthy.
Yeah, you did mention that you had small parts yourself, in movies, that is, but that's neither... Right.
Oh, slam! Pat Kenny, ladies and gentlemen. Boom.
Anyway, 86% said one thing and 14% said the other, and the 86% have it. The ayes have it. So, ladies and gentlemen...
Shield your eyes.
The Late Late Show presents The Full Monty.